The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm back at it. Only like to win, it's like a bad habit. If I took a loss, see how bad. You play me again, then I'm stat padding. Looking at the numbers, see who's hearing it. Watching all the hype will disappear again. Giving you the picture, see how clear it is. I'm high quality, like I am Deej Experience. I'm way up, seems like I've been at the pyramids. Give me an opponent, and I promise I ain't fearing it. I got so much I can lose, but game when I've been dreaming this. Why you see a mirror, cause I'm closer than I appear in it. Grinding and grinding, and then I put another gear in it. Driving and driving, but you don't have no one to steer ship. Back on the topic, if you knew half of my logic, you wouldn't have no more problems, but now you know what interference is. Whoa, wait up, scores down, stay up. Tom Brady with the comeback, you know it ain't luck, so pay up my respect, don't reject that game nuts, better hang up the white flag and fight back to your nameless. So tell me what the time say, game time, why they think they could ever outscore me?
Gets it through, here comes the shot, and that's it!
For the entree, fast break, one man to beat, got it all day.
Still without risk control.
Doing this for all my life.
Looking for the
You don't want to waste my time.
And this one hammered.
If you want to test my grind,
Going,
better get up next in line. Competition left to dry. They can never get in my mind.
It's gonna get by.
Please slow it down. I'm a beast on the ground. I'll unleash for the crowd. Play me up. One man band. I'ma run it back. You give me the chance. I'ma run it back. It's looking at a jam. I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. You're looking at a jam. I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands. I'ma run it back.
Come on for third. Is he round
If I do
second?
fail, I don't have none to lose, so I'ma go until I crash to a new low. Still leaving, then I'll bounce back like I do. See how I facilitated, you get humiliated. I'm making something from nothing cause I'm too innovative. I'm making records so I feel better for when I break it. It's for my pleasure, but I would never let you go take it. I'm kinda like that, I don't just write raps. You put the ball up, then I'ma spike that. That means I put it down, watch me throw away your doubt. Kinda like a quarterback, I take your crap and throw it out. We can go back and forth like Serena, just know I'm the home team. I pack out arenas and arenas. Cover the side of where we from, so after I'm finished, it's all gonna be love. Still in my bag and they still wanna be us, but I don't think no one will actually become as great as my team is, cause I got a team of some Hall of Fame players, not to mention Jesus. Doing this for all my life. You don't wanna waste my time. If you wanna test my grind, better get up next in line. Competition left to dry. They could never get in my mind. Please slow it down. I'm a beast on the ground. I'll unleash for the crowd. Play me up. One man band. I'ma run it back. You give me the chance. I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ. I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ. I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands. I'ma run it back.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. My name is Scott Lockwood. We got Dewey Hurd calling action today with Marshall Morris and Sammy Fisher on the switcher. I will be heading down to the field in the tent. We're going to be doing the mobile camera down there for all different kinds of events. So I'm going to be roaming down there, and we're going to get some interviews tonight. It's a very special track meet here. It's senior night. We're happy that we don't have baseball or softball or anything. As much as we love those two sports, we love covering all of our sports here. But with the lull here and just track meet going on, we get to cover track finally we had 3 on the schedule, and because of rain and schedule switches and all that, we've only been able to do this one. So, what a season so far for the girls and boys track team. And Marshall, you have ran track. Yeah. So as you go through preparation and weather and stuff, what's going on in your mind right before a track meet?
Usually if it's going to be the weather, you always have to take into consideration what the weather is going to be like, because it could be pouring down rain. They might have to, delay it. You really don't even want to focus on that kind of stuff, though. It's always really a mental preparation like any sports game.
Well, it's going to be different for us today, but we're going to turn things over to Mr. Dewey Hurd, and he's going to be your main play-by-play broadcaster. Yes. And Marshall, you can apply your track knowledge.
I can certainly try.
Dewey's gonna shoulder the load here for us today. He's very knowledgeable in all sports. And Dewey, welcome aboard. Happy to have you here today.
Good to be here.
So we get our system set up, situated here.
I got nothing. Oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah. All right. I'm headed down to the field.
Sounds good.
You guys knock it out of the park, and we'll be hearing from you shortly.
We're going to have a second call for the following events. Boys and girls pole vault. Second call for boys and girls 4x800 meter relay. Second call girls long jump, boys triple jump. Second call boys high jump, girls discus, boys
not much going on right now as they're just getting into the preliminary stuff. So, Marshall, can you kind of give me a rundown of how they do the events?
So usually, I believe, where you go, it kind of depends. But quite usually, they'll do the jumps first, whether it's girls and then boys. And then they'll do, like, the sprinting or the long-distance events. Usually the long distance. And then they'll do some other things, like they'll do jumps, but they'll do certain jumps at certain times. And it kind of, you just flow from event to event when you're called, or when they call it on the speaker.
Well, I did hear that they're having open pits today for the long jump and the triple jump. So I think they said that from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock it was open for the girls. And then at 5 o'clock they were going to open it up for the boys.
Right. And so like, with it being a more individual team-based sport, it's kind of on you to check in and talk to the people running the event and say, hey, I'm going to go at this time, or this is when I want to go. And it's kind of on you, even though it is an individual team-based sport, and you're all working together to kind of compete and land at the top.
Well, they got the hurdles out front here on the front stretch. So I imagine the low hurdles will be an event coming up soon.
Yeah, so I believe, they have the 110, and then they have the 300 for the boys. And I'm not sure if it's the 100 for the girls or if they also do the 110, but it should say. If I grab my sheet here, we'll see. Yeah, so the girls 100 hurdles, and they have the girls 300, and then they have the men's hurdle events, which would be the 300 and the 110. But they have no one doing it. It says they have no one doing the 300 today, just on the 110 hurdles, and that would be Gavin Kent by himself. Kent. The lone Kent.
And is that on the 300?
On the 110.
On the 110. I thought that was a specialty for Mr. Blake Cook.
I thought so too. We'll have to see if he ends up competing in it or not.
Maybe he doesn't need to. Maybe he's already qualified for districts or whatever. And
yeah, they're just resting him, so he's good to go. It does, that does make sense. It's hard not to want to watch him run, though, I imagine.
I see Gavin Kent walking across the field right now.
Yeah, I think, with him being the only one today, maybe he's got some inspiration from Blake, too, to hold it down for Corry today.
So do they have heat races?
Yeah,
And then
so-
finals, or do they just do the individual? They go with their individual times when they have their heat race.
So they usually put the quickest people in one heat, and then so you have different heats, and you'll kind of fall in wherever your times usually are. But so they'll put the fastest people first, or it doesn't really like always go like that, but whoever runs first is in that heat, and then there's multiple heats. So they take the quickest times from each heat and then place them individually on like a ranking.
So it's not like it's State Line Speedway where you have so many heat races in a class and then you have the feature.
No, I don't think so. I think they just take all the times from the totals, and then they would individually add them up. But they do it, based on which team lies. So if Corey gets first, they get 8 points.
Well,
Or if,
Seeing how it's senior night, we're going to kind of turn it over to the PA announcer as we're going to have our seniors announced.
Her parents are Andy and Hazel Forsberg. Farrah's favorite memory is every chance she gets to laugh with her friends. Her advice for underclassmen is to work hard, always be proud of yourself, and remember to have fun. Farrah's future plans are to attend West Virginia University and major in biology to become a dentist. Please give a round of applause for Farrah. Our next athlete is Ava Hallberg. Ava's events are the high jump and the hurdles. Her parents are Eric and Luann Hallberg. Her favorite memory from track is the McDowell invite of her sophomore year. Her advice for underclassmen is to work hard, take injuries seriously, and try your best. In the future, Ava plans to attend Penn State University and major in biobehavioral health. Please give a round of applause for Ava Hallberg. Our next athlete is Kendall Passenger. Kendall participates in the shot put and disc. Her parents are Andy and Aaron Passenger. Kendall's favorite memory is door dashing with all of the throwers and the runners getting so pressed about it. Her favorite memory is her advice to underclassmen is to have fun because your memories will be from when you are having fun. Do not take anything too seriously. In the future, Kendall plans to attend the University of California, Davis to major in animal science on a pre-vet track with the intent of becoming a wildlife veterinarian. Please give a round of applause for Kendall Passenger. Our next athlete is Olivia Gillihan. She participates in the triple jump, the long jump, and the hurdles. Her parents are Ann and Jason Gillihan. Her favorite memories are the long rides to and from meets. Her advice to underclassmen is to have fun and enjoy your time while it lasts. Her future plans are attending UPMC's 16-month nursing program. Please give a round of applause for Olivia. Our next athlete is Marley Martin. Marley participates in the triple jump, the pole vault, and the long jump. Her parents are Jan and Matt Martin. Her favorite memory is going to states and breaking the school record. Her advice for underclassmen is to trust the process. Success takes time. Her future plans are attending Mercyhurst University and majoring in nursing. Please give a round of applause for Marley Martin and all of the athletes that are currently standing on the field. Congrats. Best of luck today in your events.
Well, that kind of concludes it for the seniors for today. It's kind of surprising the large number of kids on the track and field team, and we only ended up with 5 seniors this year. So, there's plenty more.
What time do you get home?
I wonder why they didn't announce them all together. Oh.
I don't think so.
So there probably is plenty more seniors on the team, and hopefully they get an opportunity to get their names announced and come across the field as well. I turned it down, Sam. So that's just 5 of the seniors on the team this year. I know there's got to be a few more, because I know Blake Cook is a senior for the boys, and Gavin Kent is also a senior for the boys as well. So we'll get them announced at some point throughout the day. And some of the other seniors are probably already getting ready for their events, and they didn't have the time to come up here and take part in the seniors being presented right here, right now.
Right, especially if your event's first. I know even on senior night it's hard because they want to make sure everyone's checked in and ready to go for the event so we can all get lined up. Does make it kind of hard, though, to present everyone at the same time, ideally. If you wanted to, probably.
All right, well, we're going to have a quick commercial break here and get a couple words from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back right after this.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corry, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
It's the Fox Family Insurance Kickoff. Fox Family Insurance is your local team of experts for all things Medicare. They can help you through the Medicare maze, whether you are still working, already retired, or planning your retirement. Beth and Patty at Fox Family Insurance can help you with all your Medicare plan options. Located at the Corry Jamestown Credit Union Building on North Center Street in Corry.
Burns Garage is your local one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs. Family owned and operated in Corry for over 50 years, Burns offers general auto repair, PA inspection, emission testing, and front-end alignments. Burns is located at 10460 Route 426 in Corry. Give them a call today to schedule your auto repair at 814-664-9446. Burns Garage, your local one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs. Located at 34 North Center Street, Epiphany's Emporium offers an abundance of handcrafted artisan items. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sundays from 12 noon to 4 p.m. Epiphany's Emporium invites you to come check out their creative inventory. They have gift items like pottery, jewelry, leather handbags, and journals. They also have crystals, handcrafted wood items, fiber art, and art supplies. Check out their craft sodas as well. It's all at Epiphany's Emporium. Let your creativity soar.
When you need health care, you deserve a health system that takes a whole-person approach to medicine for you and your family. Whether you need the expert care of our hospitals, the specialized knowledge of our clinical practices, the compassionate support of our behavioral health network, or our continuum of services for seniors, you can rely on LECOM Health. Founded in Erie, invested in Erie, advancing healthcare in Erie. LECOM Health, whole person care for a lifetime.
Well, welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd, along with Marshall Morris and Sammy Fisher. And somewhere down on the field is Scott Lockwood. As I just heard a starter's gun, and it looks like the boys are and the girls are running some kind of relay. Coming down the backstretch. Do we have a listing of what's going on first here? 4 by 800? No. Yeah, 4 by 800.
Yeah, so I believe they usually do the long distance events first, just to get them out of the way. Sometimes, you know, from place to place, they do things a little differently, though.
Well, at 4 o'clock, they have scheduled the 4 by 800 meter relay, followed by other track events. Also at 4 o'clock, we have the boys high jump going on, the girls open pit for long and triple jump, and girls discus is going on along with the boys shot put. Girls and boys pole vault starting at 5.
After it fell right there, I'm like, yeah, I can't do it.
Gavin, if I remember correctly, 2 laps around for 800?
Yeah, so, well, because, yeah, it's a 400 each time. So, yeah, 2 laps.
2 laps to make 800. And it looks like the Knight is going to pull in front down that back stretch after trailing most of that first lap. And starting to stretch out a little bit of a lead there.
Yeah, it's really a battle of endurance. You know, who's going to break down or who's going to pull ahead. You really never know until the end.
Well, this is the front set of runners here in the 4 by 800. So they got 3 more sets to go. And right now, it looks like Eisenhower stretching out that lead to about 4 lengths. Finishing strong down the front stretch here, as they will hand it off on the first exchange.
Yeah, so they take a little bit of a lead. You know, they get a little bit of an extra cushion in that exchange.
Both teams get clean exchanges there. And the second leg of the race, the guys will get settled in here. And I don't see any Corry girls participate in the 4 by 800 right now.
Yeah, I believe, you know, some teams when it's invites they do co-ed, but a lot of it they separate between boys and girls when they're doing the event. So like all the boys, well, actually I would say all the boys, but most of the boys, or like the boys
just as they come into turn 3, it looks like the Corry 4 by 800 second leg has taken a lead here and is stretching it out into as much of a lead as they were behind when they started this second leg.
Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder that the Corry Track and Field Boosters
and they got 1 more lap to go.
Pizza, pretzel sticks, and bomb popsicles. Limited quantities are available. If your son or daughter has, no, there's nothing today. There's no Amish pretzels. There's a million Amish pretzels. Okay. Nothing else though. No popsicles. Yeah, it's not popsicle day.
Weston 8th, I believe, is the second leg here. Is David Beckman was the first one. I don't know if they have them listed in the correct order or not, but also on this team is Tyler Alsdorf and Tate Linden. And if that's Weston out there for the second part of the leg, he's really cranked it up here as he comes down the back straightaway again.
Yeah, I think, you know, I was never much of a long distance sprinter myself. But they really surprise themselves because they get it down to such a fluid momentum that they can just go and go and go and just go faster, but ultimately go longer.
Well, as he comes down the front straightaway now, he has stretched it out to about a 12-length lead here. And he'll be coming into the exchange here to the third leg. As the Beavers will take off again here and see if they're able to maintain this big lead that they have built up. Well, roughly about a whole corner as he comes down into the back straightaway here.
I believe that is Alsdorf for Corry. Be Tyson.
Tyson Alsdorf. And you can see he's really knocking them out.
Yeah, you know, I've been around Tyson, and he definitely he has a good work ethic. He likes to run, whether, you know, he's around the farm a lot. He gets some stuff done, I'll say.
Well, as they come into turns 3 and 4, Looks like Tyson might be being caught by the Knight just a little bit here as he comes into the front straightaway. Lead is down to about 8 links.
You can kind of see it kind of turns into a battle of attrition. Pacing is very important in a long distance kind of race. You never really want to run out of gas.
Well, they got one more lap to go as they keep on through that exchange area, exchange zone. Coming out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. It kind of looks like Tyson's kind of settled in with that lead, down to about 4 lengths now. But still pumping those arms and trying to keep that rhythm as he'll work into turns 3 and 4 here.
I know Corry's a pretty heavily condition-based program, whether it's any sport, especially track and field.
Yeah, the girls don't have anybody listed for the 4x800, so no entry there today, it looks like. As they come out of turns 4, Tyson trying to finish strong here. Just keeping those arms pumping. And he's going to stretch it back out to about 6 lengths here as he'll hit the exchange zone and hand off to Tate Linden. And a good exchange there and into turns 1 and 2.
We're going to go second call for the girls and boys 100-meter dash. Second call, girls and boys 100-meter dash.
And the lead down to about 2 lengths now.
First call.
Yeah, it's getting pretty close, Dewey.
The Knight's going to catch him on the back straightaway and pass him. And starting to stretch out a lead here. This is the final leg of the 4x800.
I believe that's Eisenhower, right?
Eisenhower in the lead now.
Yeah, you can see he has some pretty long strides. He's taking some big steps when he's going around the corner.
Well, Tate not letting him get too far away as he's picked up the pace a little bit as they come out of turn 3 and into turn 4. A lap and a straightaway to go.
Yeah, you kind of really see who has more left in the tank by the time they burn up, trying to change the momentum of the race.
Looks like Tate's content to settle in behind his opponent and keep good position, good form there. As they'll hit the final lap here as they head into turns 1 and 2. Lead back to about 4 lengths now. As they hit the back straightaway. Coming into turns 3 and 4, and then they'll hit the home stretch here to decide this race. Stretching the lead out to about 6 lengths now is the Eisenhower Knights. She's going to come into turn 4. Tate really pumping the arms. They're trying to get back into it. We'll see what kind of finish these two guys have. As Eisenhower comes down the front straightaway, still with that big lead. Tate giving it everything he's got. And it looks like he's going to come up a little empty here as Eisenhower's going to win the 4x800. But a good effort there by both 4x8.
Yeah, they kept it pretty close, I think.
4x8 teams.
Yeah, I was always told, you know, in practice we would run the straights and jog the corners, but I don't really think the same applies in a race.
That we are going to announce is Landon Hasbrook.
Well, we got a few more seniors get announced here.
The discus, and he is the son of Chip and Jen Hasbrook. His very favorite memory of track is getting his first varsity win in his sophomore year. His advice to underclassmen is always keep working hard, even if your performance doesn't reflect it immediately.
All right.
His future plans are to be a paramedic and a firefighter. Please give a round of applause for Landon Hasbrook. Our next athlete is Ethan Bain. He participates in the 3200, the 1600, the 800, and the 4x2. He is the son of Dale and Kristen Bain. His favorite memory is sleeping in the bleachers at Butler. His advice to underclassmen is don't let the coach make you run distance. His future plans are to join the Navy and be a corpsman. Please, a round of applause for Ethan Bain.
It kind of looks like that's what they're going to kind of do throughout the day when they get a bunch of seniors out there by that soccer net. We know that they're getting ready to announce a few more, and we'll just keep plugging them in when we get them.
Yeah, I think there you can see Mrs. Brundage is kind of taking on the task of being a semi-announcer with Mr. Bertocchi today. We have a little bit of the Corry faculty helping in here to this track meet. Looks like did the girls start probably?
Well, the girls' 4x800 is finishing up.
Yeah.
As I believe they have one more lap to go, and then that will finish or conclude both of the boys and the girls' 4x800. As she enters the back straightaway.
Hurdle crew, stand by. We have one runner left on the track. As soon as she finishes, we can get the hurdle set up.
They believe that once the 4x800 finishes up, we'll get into the hurdles.
We'll get those hurdles set up. We're going to have a third and final call. Girls 100-meter hurdles, boys 110-meter high hurdles. Also, third and final call. Girls 100-meter dash and boys 100-meter dash. Third and final call, girls and boys 100-meter dash. Second call, girls and boys 1600-meter run.
So that will conclude the 4x800. Corry did not have an entry, but the Eisenhower did, and as she crosses the finish line there, they'll go ahead and get ready to set up the hurdles.
And sometimes I think, Dewey, I think that's a killer because if you don't have anyone to run that event, you kind of just forfeit those points to the other team. But they do make it up in the events that they
are
have
strong
people. Yeah.
Yep. So they get quickly set up for the girls 100-meter hurdles. For the girls in the 100 hurdles, we have Delaney Church, Hannah Daniels, Monique Johnson, Lila Simonson, Brinley Watrous, Maggie Young, and Ava Hallberg.
Don't jump. Don't jump.
As they continue to set up all these hurdles here. I see a hurdle coming in from the storage shed as we need one more here about the 45-yard line.
And it really takes a lot of people to work a track meet, Dewey, whether it's the players helping out set up the hurdles or everything. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Pretty cool. Like the jump cam. It's like the dunk cam, but we can't use that, so we probably should just stick to jump cam.
And I get that last hurdle into place there. Down on the starting line, I can't really see who we have down there.
Yeah, I could try to get a good look there for you, Dewey.
They will alternate between the two schools, Corry and Eisenhower. Looks like Eisenhower is going to be in the odd lanes and Corry in the even lanes. 6 lanes altogether, so we'll have three Corry girls out there and 3 of the Eisenhower Knight girls out there.
And I believe they do it evenly, you know, so it depends on how you finish. Like 1 through 6, then there's, depending 1st through 3rd would score the points, or the most amount of points. Yeah, hurdling is definitely an art form, Dewey. You have to really know your technique, and it's not always about being fast. It's about being fluid, like slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Like 5 steps in between each hurdle, and you want to be on a consistent rhythm.
Well, it looks like there's nobody in lane 3 and nobody in lane 6. So 1, 2, 4, 5. Maybe in lane 6 as well. I don't see anybody starting in lane 3, so Beavers will settle in here as we have 5 runners in this event, in this heat here, and we're off and going. I believe that's Watrous in lane 4. And she's about a whole set of hurdles in front of everybody. And she's going to win that one easily.
Yeah, she looked really fast down there. That's like some good technique by
Well,
Mrs.
like you
Watrous.
say, smooth is fast.
Yes, it is.
Fluid is fast. And she was hitting her strides and popping the jumps at the right moments. And that's what keeps your speed going, is you don't have to stop or put an extra step in when you hit that hurdle, and you can just zip right over it.
You're not so focused about landing on the ground if your toes are already there.
It looks like we have 3 more girls in this race here. I know that one in lane 4 is Hallberg. I also have a Beaver in lane 2 and lane 6, it looks like. And with those mobile starting jacks, you're able to put whatever into whatever lane you like. So I would imagine if certain athletes have preference over certain lanes, they can always try to get that lane.
Oh yeah, if you're the first one in and last one out, usually you can kind of have a pretty decent. You just get to whatever lane you want, and usually the PIAA official will tell you, okay, we're gonna split the lanes up evenly, 1 through 6, every other team, or you stay through 1 through 3, and your team goes to 3 to 6. However they have to do it to make it work with the amount of competitors.
Well, speaking of the competitors, Marshall, it looks like everybody's ready to go for this second leg of the girls 100 hurdles.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the starts off the blocks, like you said, the mobile starting jacks are going to look like. Because you can kind of have a preference of that too, whether you want to space them out or you want to kind of get a more firm start. It's kind of like springing up so that you're ready to
Well,
run.
I'm sure that's something that they work on in practice.
Definitely.
Getting out of those starting blocks and setting them up to get them in the best advantageous times as they can.
When I was doing the hurdles, they always told me that you have to attack the hurdle. Like you want to dive over it and really don't leave any distance in between you so you can get your feet down and get ready 5 steps again. I was more of a jumper, like with my high jump and long jumper. I just wanted to jump over the hurdle, and not necessarily. I had some good times, but it kind of set me back a few seconds, I think.
You just want enough height to clear the hurdle.
Right. You don't want to have
need to
soar
clear
over it like an eagle, but looks cool sometimes. when you're not 5 seconds late.
Well, as we wait for them to get set up, we're going to turn it back over to Mrs. Brundage here as we have a few more seniors to announce.
Participates in the 400 and the 800 meter, and the 4x400 and the 4x800. She is the daughter of Corry and Stacia Linden. Her favorite memory is breaking the 4x400 record in 9th grade with 2 of her best friends and praying with her teammates before the races. Her advice to younger athletes: don't do drugs and trust in others. Shay's future plans are to attend Grove City College, majoring in design and innovation while running cross country and track. Please give a round of applause for Shay Linden. Our next athlete is Braxton Hayes. Braxton participates in the 4x1, the 100, and the 200. He is the son of Sean and Megan Hayes. His favorite memories are helping with the middle school meets. His advice to younger athletes is to be confident, stay true to yourself, and ask for help when needed. His future plans are to attend the Pennsylvania State Police Academy and continue to work at Camp Cadet. Please give a round of applause for Braxton Hayes. The next athlete that we are celebrating is Brindley Watrous. Brindley participates in the 100-meter hurdles, the 300-meter hurdles, the 4x100 relay, and the 4x400 relay. She is the daughter of Craig and Valerie Watrous. Her favorite memory from track is door dashing Chick-fil-A at the McDowell last year. Brindley's advice to younger athletes is, you can't stay up with the Owls and expect to soar with the Eagles. Her future plans are to attend Gannon for nursing. Please give a round of applause for Brindley Watrous.
Okay, as we close in on trying to work in and fit some of these seniors. Oh, I'm not on.
Oh, no. You're good, Marshall. You're good.
Oh, okay. We're going to try our best to fit in as many seniors and represent them as we can from Corry. And we're going to try to, I believe me and Dewey kind of caught the end of that hurdle race. It looked like Eisenhower had got it in the bag.
Pulled that one out as Ava Hallberg took a couple of tumbles there
just
over
a little
the last
bit.
couple of 3 hurdles there. So.
Oh, okay.
Great, that just did a little bit of jumping down here. Tell us what you did and what your distance was down here.
So I did triple jump and I qualified for districts with a mark of 39 even. I really haven't been doing triple jump that much during the season, but doing it right now. And
Hurdle crew,
I got my
move the
jump
hurdles
in,
up
I got
2
districts,
notches.
so I'm pretty happy for
And
that.
back towards
So districts in your javelin throw as well, correct?
Yes, no doubt.
Any other that you participate in?
Any available athletes that can help would be greatly appreciated.
I want to get this long jump as well. And then for the 4x4.
Girls and boys 100-meter dash. Final call, girls and boys.
All right, well, best of luck.
Also, final call, girls and boys 1,600-meter run.
Well, Scott's having a little trouble with his microphone down there.
I can tell he was really excited to say what he had to say, though. I know that much. And we kind of heard a little bit. So he qualified for districts with his jump, 39 inches even, he said, on the triple jump. And, you know, that's a triple bounce, so you have to bound.
Now it looks like they're setting up the boys with the high hurdles.
I believe this is a high school track meet, but you can see the middle schoolers that kind of go along with the help set up these events. And I think the high schoolers, help run the events for the middle schoolers in return. It's kind of like a program relationship in a way.
Yes, they kind of work together back and forth. The varsity team works the middle school events, and the middle school team works the high school events. And it kind of helps them to get familiar with not only the equipment of how events run, but also helps them to see things out on the field.
Yeah, I guess to go back to that triple jump, that's really a big feat, to jump 39 inches, I believe.
Well, if you break that down into 3 separate components, that's 13 feet every jump.
Right, that's pretty consistent.
So that's
can tell, yeah.
if they do it evenly like that, but that's pretty good.
He's definitely got it down to a science. Jumpers have to be, I think, so consistent with their form, though, each time to really do their best.
So we got one lone entry here for the boys' 110 hurdles. That's Gavin Kent, one of the seniors on the team. As it looks like he'll be setting up in lane 4.
Yeah, and he is the only entry for Corry, I believe.
I believe there's 2 other entries from Eisenhower, so he'll be sandwiched in between them.
You can see he's having someone hold his blocks for him, a strategy that we use to try to get a better takeoff, I think. But
so the starting blocks don't have any give to them.
Right.
Not that you have to have somebody there, but by having somebody there, it just adds a little more stability to those starting blocks. Gavin getting himself pumped up down there, getting ready to go. A little bit of a cool afternoon here. Ain't going to have to worry about pulling any muscles or anything, but you still want to get warmed up and be nice and hot when you get to your event.
I see a good sportsmanship there by Gavin Kent. Always been a pretty good competitor, I think. And tries to show the sportsmanship while he does it. He doesn't really have any hot-headed tendencies that you tend to see from.
Well, he's going to settle in the starters blocks here. As I see the starter telling him to get ready. As Abel comes set. And they're off. Gavin falling a little behind here, but he's clearing all the hurdles.
Sometimes they might not have a lot of experience in hurdle events, but if you do the 300 or you do the 100, then coaches they want to see what you can do. And then even if you don't get to practice it much, they might throw you in. Maybe, or he might have also just had a good time out there,
Well, they're going to clear off the hurdles as we move on to the next event. Looks like this might be the girls' 100-meter dash. And in the 100-meter, the Corry girls have Grace Allen, Johnny Kraker, Josie Jackson, Madison Leofsky, Aviana Martin, Candace Miller.
That looks like a valid jump.
Malaya Williams, Michaela Comets, Ellie Carey, and Kaya Humphreys. So we'll have a couple of different heats here in the girls 100 meter.
Yeah, they're measuring it out.
The next athlete that we are celebrating tonight is Blake Cook.
And here we go with some more
Blake
seniors.
participates in the 110 hurdles and the 300 hurdles and the 4x4 relay. He is the son of Joe and Katarina Cook. His favorite memory is winning states in the 300 hurdles last year. Give him a round of applause for that one. His advice to younger athletes is to work in the off season because it does make a difference. Take your time to make yourself better. Blake will be attending Mercyhurst University to continue track, and he will be studying pre-athletic training. Please give a round of applause for Blake Cook. The next athlete we are celebrating is Gavin Kent. Gavin runs the 110 hurdles, the 300 hurdles, and the 4x4. He is the son of Stephanie and Joel Kent. His most favorite memories are going to all the other tents at invites and eating their food. His advice to younger athletes is to work as hard as you can towards your dreams. His future plans are to attend Mercyhurst, continue track, and to pursue a career in sports psychology. Please give a round of applause for these two athletes.
Well, as we were doing the seniors there, Marshall, the girls ran that first leg of the 100 meter, and Grace Allen finished well in front of everybody. And also out there for the Beavers was Michaela Comets, and I believe she was in the top three. And there was one more girl out there for the Beavers, and I didn't recognize her, but it looked like the Beavers took 1, 2, 3 in that run.
Okay, so they got the sweep, I guess you could say, if you're going to go by top three rankings anyway.
Well, they will compare the times to these other 100-meter races here, and if somebody gets a better time than those top three, then it'll fall in there wherever it falls in.
That's why track's kind of a good sport, because it's never really over until you get your competition in, until you get to compete.
Yes, sir.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Marshall, but it looks like there's all Corry girls down there in this heat.
Yeah.
I don't see any Eisenhower contestants in this run.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
They're talking about all Corry girls in this heat here. Yep, I see her now.
Sometimes I know you can only do 4 events, Dewey, so they kind of have to make do with what they have. If you're a away or home competing team, it's kind of, you fill up your 4 events, and whatever events get a lot of people, I suppose.
Right. Either that, or you could give them the
Final call, girls and boys, 1,600 meter run. Final call, girls and boys, 1,500 meter run. First call, girls and boys 4x100 meter dash, or 4x100 meter relay. First call, girls.
So these girls will settle in here on this start here.
And I believe they're going to do a pretty good job here, Dewey, because I believe the 4x1 team for the girls broke a 50-year or 40 kind of year record, I was being told.
Set the school record, and then in the next meet, they reset it again.
Yeah.
So all Corry Beavers in that heat there. So Corey's going to put some more times up on the wall there. Now it looks like it'll be the boys down there for the 100-meter run. And listed here is Connor Sterling, Braxton Hayes, Nate Weiss, Asher Pillar, Bentley Luther, Brendan Davis, Isaac Hicks, Ashton Woods, Alex Schmidt, Lucas Higbee, and Nick Hodak. So a plethora of Beaver boys to run the 100 meters.
Oh, yeah, and I know them all pretty well, too, being of maybe cut of the same cloth, you could say.
Cut of the same cloth.
I remember Mr. Weiss from football, good running back for the Beavers. And I believe Bentley Luther would be Mr. Gregory Luther's son. I had his advanced algebra 2 class, in case anyone was wondering at home.
Well, it looks like the one guy I do recognize down there is Connor Sterling in lane 2.
And I've heard some great things about him being a pretty promising running back for the high school program.
I believe in lane 5 is Braxton Hayes, if I recognize him from wrestling. And it looks like Alex Schmidt is in lane 4. So a lot of Beavers in this opening leg here for the boys 100 meter. We got an Eisenhower Knight in lanes 1 and 3.
I believe that is Isaac Hicks for the Beaver.
In lane 6.
He's, I believe, standing on Mr. Sterling's blocks.
Oh.
He might be up in the next heat, or he might not even be competing. You know, they just.
Oh, Isaac's listed here for the 100 meter.
Okay. You can see the wind's kind of set in here. They don't really have the most wind protective clothing out there.
No, I don't think they have much protective clothing on down there. Again, this is a cool day here at the Luhanna Athletic Complex here.
You know, the compression shorts help, but they only help so much, Dewey, from the elements outside. And the shorts are, you know, it kind of reminds me of like the 80s basketball shorts out there sometimes. But I do like how sleek they are. They are really breathable. That is the one thing I will say. They are pretty nice. You can see the nice squat jumps, always trying to get loose and limber right before stretch the muscles.
Well, they're going to settle into the starting blocks here as they get the signal to do so. Again, Beavers in lanes 2, 4, 5, and 6 here.
So I wanted to make sure.
And they're told to stand back up again. Started didn't like the way somebody was lined up. And they'll readdress those starting blocks. And we get a clean start. Connor Sterling in lane 2 pulling away. And looks like he's going to get the finish on this one. Right in front of the two Eisenhower Knights.
Tried to recover that, but the camera work was a little shaky. Camera.
He broke the old school record in the set in 2016 for the time of 15 flat. So congratulations, Chase.
Who broke an Eisenhower school record? Jason Myers just broke an Eisenhower school record.
For what event?
For what event? It's on the sheet up here.
Oh, Dewey has the sheets, I believe. Unless there's more. Yeah, I believe I was just told that Jason Myers from Eisenhower High School broke a record for his school.
In the 100 meter?
I'm not too sure. I asked what event, but I was not told.
Well, we don't have any. We don't have an Eisenhower roster, so I don't know
what. Yeah, where to look. I know that there's the boys and girls events, but that's only for Corry competitors.
Right. So I don't have an Eisenhower roster to say who's doing what where.
Maybe you could get them to do it over the PA system.
Well, they did, but I couldn't hear it.
Oh, me neither.
And here we go with the second leg of the boys 100 meter. And it looks like it's all boys from Corry in this one.
The record was 15 flat in the 110 hurdles.
So Myers broke the record of the 110 hurdles with a 15 flat, I was just told by Mr. Samuel Fisher. That is a good time. I believe most competitors hit the 17, 16, 18 second mark, but if you can hit a 15, 14, you're probably qualified for districts.
And it looks like there's one more running here of the boys 100 meter as the Beavers have a few more boys to get into this event.
One thing I always consider is a lot of athletes like track because of its time frame, like the spring time frame. So you can do, you know, football, or a lot of the kids do football, or they do volleyball or wrestling, but they use track and field as a way to also compete but stay in shape.
Right. Keep themselves in condition, keep themselves active.
Yep, I got it all fixed out. It should be good. Yeah, no, that would be huge because right now I think that our plan was to get times and stuff like that listed, and there's really no way we can run over and get it, you know?
I don't know what event this is down there, but they have some girls down there too in the starting blocks to our left.
Could be the 200 meter dash.
Well, they won't start at the 100 meter mark. They would start at the 200 meter mark, which I believe is over on the back straightaway.
Oh, okay.
So this is 100 meters.
Oh yeah, co-heat.
And I believe that was Ashton Woods in the near lane towards us as they finish up that time frame. And it looks like they're shuffling the hurdles over to the 300 hurdles positions. And it doesn't look like anybody's listed for the Corry boys in the 300 hurdles. The girls have Delaney Church, Hannah Daniels, Brinley Watrous, Maggie Young, Lauren Fox, Lilla Simonson, and Ava Hallberg for the 300 hurdles.
Yeah, and that's a fatiguing race too because, you know, it's not only 300 meters, but you're having to go across the hurdles every time. And by that, like, third corner stretch of that corner, you feel like you're just out of gas and the walls are, like, closing in on you. But that's the strongest part of where you need to finish to get a good time.
It's just, yeah, I mean, you know, it sounds all right. It's just, you know, there's only so much you can really talk about right now. I would probably be a little
Well, they're not putting any hurdles out on the track, so they must be having maybe another distance run here, maybe the 200 being set up, or
They have the, I believe it's the 1600, but I believe that's the 2 mile.
First call, boys long jump, girls triple
No,
jump.
long jump,
First
huh?
call, boys long jump, girls triple jump. 1,600 meter runners, boys and girls, please report to the start line.
1600. So I believe it is the 2 mile, Dewey. That's a long way to go.
well, 1,600 would be 4 laps.
Oh, yeah. So it'd be a mile. Wait. You got me questioning myself now.
400's 1 lap.
Right.
16 would be 4
2,
laps.
3, 4. Yeah.
That's
but
a mile, isn't it?
4 laps is a mile. So 8 laps would be 2. But I'm not sure. Maybe there's a 3,200. That's what it is.
There is a 3,200. That'd be
the 2 mile. I know roughly about it. I just got my events in the wrong order, I think. But they usually keep it pretty orderly in fashion, going off numerical values from, you know, what event it is, if it's the same event class.
That we are going to announce tonight is Isaac Pitt.
Oh, we'll switch it back over to some more seniors.
Isaac participates in the high jump. He is the son of Adrian Hand and Dylan Miller. Please say happy birthday to Dylan tonight. Isaac's most favorite memory would be the Amish pretzels at the concession stand. His advice to younger athletes is to not mess around. In the future, Isaac plans to join the Army. Please give a round of applause for Isaac Hicks. Our next athlete tonight is Cooper Hodak. Cooper participates in the 100 meter, the 4x100, and the pole vault. He is the son of Jared and Amy Hodak. His favorite memory is going to districts as a sophomore. His advice to younger athletes is to do winter sports. They will greatly help you. In the future, Cooper plans to enlist in the Air Force to be a tactical aircraft maintenance apprentice. Please give a round of applause for Cooper. Please give a round of applause for both of these athletes tonight.
You can really see the pacing, though, is a little bit different. The longer they go, it's kind of a little slower.
Well, this isn't a relay. They don't have batons out there.
Right. Kind of more
I
the
think
long
this
haul.
is a 1,600. That's Farrah Four Springs coming down the front straightaway here in second place.
See if I can. There we go.
And she's the only girl listed for the Beavers in the 1,600. So she's got 3 more laps to go. See if she's able to maintain that pace. And she's in second place by about 10 lengths. And she got a lead on third place by about 6. So she's got a little work to do to get into first place and maintain that second place position. As it is with a lot of these athletes, Marshall, Farrah is a girls wrestler. So they play other sports. Like you said earlier, they do track and field to kind of stay in shape and to keep themselves active.
Yeah, I believe, I think it's kind of a mindset where if I can move all year round, ideally I can move a lot, maybe. Or you can just be a multi-sport competitor. A lot of these young athletes, I think, just want to try to do everything the best they can.
Well, Farrah's lead on third place has dwindled a little bit here. It's down to about 1 link. And the Eisenhower runner is out in front by a good 15 links. Well, Farrah's going to give up second place and drop back into third as they come out of turn 4 in the second lap. So they got 2 more laps to go. And you can just kind of see the stress on their faces as they come down the front straightaway here. Halfway home, and they still got 2 laps to go, and they're just pacing themselves.
Yeah, it's a constant battle, you know, whether to not push yourself harder or to ease up, and you kind of have to know when to do both.
As they head into turns 1 and 2, they got 2 more laps to go. Leader coming down the back straightaway, so able to maintain that high pace and keeping well out in front of first or second and third there. Everybody getting stretched out here on this third lap of 4. Leader coming into turn 4 out of 3. And second place and third place just coming into turn 3.
Leoski just jumped 13.89 over here in the long jump.
First name?
Maddie Leoski.
13 feet?
Yeah, 13.89 is what he said.
Okay. I was told Maddie Leoski jumped 13.89 in the long jump, you said, Sam?
Yeah, when we're there.
In the jump, yeah, it'd be the long jump, like by the pits.
Yeah, we had got some of it on the screen.
That's good. I always like to show credit to the jumpers. They work, you know, just as hard as anybody else, but also the sprinters and the hurdlers, even the throwers. It takes really the whole team to win, you know.
Second call, boys long jump, girls triple jump. We're going to do a second call for girls and boys.
You know, there's only so many events you can do. You kind of have to pick what you think you're going to be good at or where coach wants you to go, what we're lacking or what our strengths are.
First call, girls and boys, 400 meter dash.
So we are completed, I think, the third lap of this 1,600 meter race. Girls in their final lap here. Fair Force brings in a solid third place here. Leader is coming in out of turn 3 and into turn 4. So it looks like Eisenhower is going to get a win here in the 1,600 meter run. And second place is halfway down the backstretch as Farah is giving chase. And she is solidly in that third position. So, Marshall, doesn't look like there's going to be any surprises here. Eisenhower's going to win the 1,600 meter.
Yeah.
They'll take second place as well, and Corey with Farrah Forspring is going to get third.
Yeah, you know, third place is still a great accomplishment. People like to say, you know, it's bronze or whatever, but it's still points. You still can get a letter off of third place.
Fair digging deep here, finishing strong in that 1,600 meter run. And like you say, piling up the points here for the Beavers.
Hey, it comes down to be pretty close sometimes. I remember in one of my track meets, I believe it was down to 2 to 3 points. You know, one event that really either got us the win or had us ended up losing as a result.
As these events are going on here on the track, at the one end we have the long jump and the triple jump going on there. There's the open pit there for the girls. And then also in behind us here in the throwing pits, we have the discus going on. And then down in the shot put area, we have the shot put going on as well. So a lot of events going on all at once.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts, so to speak.
Shout out some of our sponsors in between races and stuff too. sure that we shout out some of our sponsors. Yeah, he gave me a look like I was crazy.
Well, we'd like to give a shout out to some of our sponsors, as we don't have enough to talk about here. So give some of our sponsors a little credit. P2 Paving, Kearney and Ruth Law Office, Jim's Automotive, Elwood National Forge, the Corry Manufacturing Company, along with Corry Manor, Lifted Health and Vern's Garage, Corner Bar and Grill, Lecom Corry Memorial Hospital, Peace Be at the Hive, and Sawyer's Builders. And we will get some more in a little bit later.
Very good, very good. Do we got some in there?
Also, we got down here on the far end, we got the high jump going on.
I can try to see if I can get a little bit of that on camera.
I don't think they're really doing much down there on the high jump.
Oh.
Just got the signals or start here.
I heard the gun, kind of.
And it looks like that's the boys 1600. And for the boys, we have Owen Wintemute,
I believe.
Wintemute.
Yep.
And Brendan Smith. And Eisenhower is leading the pack here as they have about 5 runners out in front in this 1,600-meter race. Half a lap down, 3.5 to go. See if they're able to maintain this pace or if the Beavers can work their way back into contention here.
You just decide when to switch, Sam. Yeah, but it can get pretty hectic sometimes, Dewey. You know, when you're going from the high jump pit to the long jump pit to the 200-meter dash to the 300-meter hurdles. Kind of have to know where you need to be when you need to be there.
One lap down in that 1,600 as they start lap 2. And it looks like Eisenhower continues to be comfortably out in front here as they're able to maintain that high pace through the early laps here. We got 2 guys way out in front as they come into turn 3. And then halfway down the back straightaway, we've got a group of 3 more Eisenhower Knights, and then the 2 Beavers trailing in behind in 6th and 7th place.
Yeah, you can kind of see even the competition between, you know, your friends. You want to outperform each other and break a record or get points and letters. So, like iron sharpens iron, so to speak, in these kind of events.
It's the third and final call for the girls and boys 4x100 meter relay. Third and final call, girls and boys 4x100 meter relay. Second call, girls and boys 400 meter dash. Second call, girls and boys 400 meter dash. First call, girls and boys 300 meter hurdle.
Well, as they finish up lap 2 of the 1,600 boys, no change in positions here. As Eisenhower is stretching out their lead as the leader comes into turn 3 on lap 3. Second place is about 15 lengths behind, just coming into turn 3. And then we have almost the whole straightaway to the next grouping. And still in 6th and 7th places are 2 Beavers entries here.
Okay. I'm going to try to leave it at the bend, but that works. Ooh. Well, I was just saying then you get everyone coming down the stretch.
And Eisenhower's been able to maintain this stiff pace throughout the first 3 laps. And they're going to hit the final lap here in the 1,600.
Like right here.
An impressive run here by the Eisenhower Knight in the lead as he's just been picking them up, putting them down in that steady pace this entire race. As he's coming up on the tail end of the leaders. Beavers finishing up their third lap. And here comes the Eisenhower Knight to finish the race.
Well, I'm going to try to get him.
Didn't quite catch him, but he'll finish almost a lap in front of everybody.
Yeah, and that's some pretty good, you know, motor, high engine motor, I'd just say. I'm not sure how to describe it.
So the boys finishing up this 1,600-meter run as the Beavers are coming down the back straightaway. They will finish up in 6th and 7th place. But that's 4 laps around. That's just, I think Stephen Mountain would understand it better than anybody in our group. The amount of punishment you give your body to get around 4 laps as quickly as you can.
Yeah, I think, you know, if Steve, based on what I know, I think him and I would agree that, you know, pretty much when you're running this, the more you do it, the more, you know, like you said, smooth is slow, so it just becomes faster and faster until you become comfortable carrying that kind of stress of running. But it can be relaxing, so you kind of cancel out.
Well, you can say it's relaxing, but I don't find it relaxing.
Some people, yeah, I don't think some people would agree with me quite, but.
Well, the boys finish up their 1,600-meter race. And I believe next up on the track is going to be the 4x100s. If I heard the announcement right. And for the girls in the 4x100 is going to be Brindley Watrous, Michaela Comets, Madison Leofsky, and Grace Allen. And they are the current school record holders in this event.
They broke it and then reset it again.
Yes, so they are the current record holders in that event.
But twice over, though? Or just
they set it, and then they reset it, and they are the current record holders in the 4x100.
Well, depending on the time frame, I mean, it could be past and current.
Okay. So it looks like the boys, now the girls will be up first in the 4x100. When the boys do get up there, boys 4x100 will be Braxton Hayes, Keaton Fresina, Jack Van Carey, and Connor Sterling. But up first is going to be the girls. Brindley Watrous, Michaela Comets, Madison Leofsky, and Grace Allen. Also, in another grouping, we got Katrina Downing, Ellie Carey, Lakin Bale, and Aviana Martin. And then in the third grouping, we have Candace Miller, Malia Williams, Kaya Humphreys, and Josie Jackson. So the girls well represented in the 4x100.
Oh, yeah. I think they believe if they can get enough people, Dewey, they usually run, they have a team, a B team, and then sometimes a C team.
Yeah, that's what I just
explain.
I just mentioned, but I call them groups 1, 2, and 3. I'm sorry I didn't say A, B, and C, but yes, you are correct.
Well, depending on how Mr. Corry would say it, but both ways are rightfully so, in my opinion.
And I think they're going to run all at the same time.
Girls high jump. Second call, girls high jump. Exchange zone 1, are you ready? Exchange zone 1 is ready. Exchange zone 2 is ready.
I think it's really going to be a great race, not only from the girls or from Corry or Eisenhower, but for the boys as well. To have some high-paced competitors in here.
Oh, here we go in the 4x100 girls race here, as we have all the exchange zones ready to go. They'll turn it over to the starter, and the girls will get set in the starting blocks ready to go. And they are off. Brindley watches in lane 2, I believe. As she hits the first exchange point, it'll be Comets in the second leg. Down the back straightaway.
They are fast, Dewey.
And she is stretching out a 4-length lead as she hits the third exchange point. Good exchange. As they will come out of turns 3 and into turn 4. Maddie Leofsky will hand it off to Grace Allen. And another good exchange, and there goes the speedster. And you talk about smooth. Good form there by Grace Allen. Hits the finish line, and we will wait to see if they reset the record one more time.
I think it's definitely possible.
Good exchanges all the way around by all the teams out there.
Yeah, especially in a relay, it's not just the starter, but ultimately the second leg, the third leg, the fourth anchor leg. It's the whole team that makes it smooth and quick like that,
So they'll get set for the boys 4x100. That's Braxton Hayes, Keaton Frasina, Jack Van Carey, and Connor Sterling. The boys just with that single entry.
As I sit and I look, I wonder how many of these high school boys were recruited by Coach Corry from the football team to say, hey, what if we get you a...
Well, in this boys 4x100, Marshall, I know Keaton Frasina plays football,
Yep.
Jack Van Carey plays football, and Connor Sterling all
That's what I'm
play
saying.
football. I don't remember Braxton Hayes on the roster or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't all come from the football team.
Right.
The girls just ran a 51.99.
The girls ran a 51.99. So I believe, I'm not quite sure what the original or second record was.
I don't think they reset it.
Not again. But 51.50 is a good time. That's like one person 400. So you got to think that's split into 4 by 4 people. So they're all running about 15 to 12 seconds. Maybe even a little bit less. I'll give you that. Plus or minus 2.
Well, 13 times 4 is 52. So just under 13 seconds.
Right. So they're probably like at a 12 something or which is pretty good.
Third and final call, girls triple jump and boys long jump. Third and final call, girls triple jump, boys long jump.
I believe that we got the time relayed on the
Exchange zone 1 is ready.
And it looks like we have all our exchange zones ready for the boys 4x100.
I know the boys are always excited to run this event and try to set like a 11-second, 9-second split. They want to see how fast they can go in that short 100-meter distance.
Is ready, Mr. Starter.
One time around the track here. Braxton Hayes the lead off here in the opening leg. He'll hand off to Keaton Fresina. I'm sorry, he'll hand off to maybe Jack Van Carey in the second leg. As they come around into turn 2.
Final call for girls and boys 400-meter dash.
Good exchange.
Boys 400-meter dash.
Down the back straightaway.
Girls and boys 300-meter hurdles. Second call, girls and boys 300-meter hurdles.
And a little bit of a bobble there on that exchange. As Fresina was going to turn and hand it off to Connor Sterling. Connor Sterling with the finishing leg here. And he kind of turned it down there towards the finish as they're going to finish out in front. A B team out there as well for the Beavers. No entry by Eisenhower.
Yeah, and sometimes, I think you're so preoccupied with running, you're not really thinking, hey, man, I'm slowing down at the end of the race. You're just so happy to be done. Some people, I would say I kind of enjoyed it, but that was always one thing. You always sprint through the line. You got to touch the line, sprint through the line. There's a lot of things about the lines and track and football. So, Sam, what do you think about today's track meet?
Pretty good.
It's pretty good?
Pretty good. We got some good footage over here at Marsh.
That's good. Yeah, it's a pretty nice day. Sometimes usually in the end of April, the beginning of May, it could be pretty heavily raining. It kind of mucks up the track a lot of the time.
We still need $1 bills at the concession stand. If anybody wants to head that direction and get some delicious snacks.
So what event do we have coming up next?
We should have 400 meters.
400 meters for boys and girls?
Yeah, that'd be the individual team race, I think, by one person, or in the different heats.
Yeah, you can get in position here.
Yeah, I remember back when I used to do track, I believe Mr. Noah Fisher ran the 400 a couple times.
So rolling out of turns 1 and 2 down into the back straightaway here.
I can see quickly Eisenhower is taking kind of a good lead.
Girls 400, we have Lakin Bale and Johnny Craker.
You can zoom it out just a little tiny bit more. Beautiful. Good.
Just the one Corry girl out there, and I believe that's Craker. Solidly in second place as she comes out of turn 3 and into turn 4. Eisenhower in the lead coming down the front straightaway. about a half a straightaway here. Nope, that's Lake and Bale in second place, coming to the finish line. Also one of the Corry girl wrestlers. And once the girls get finished up, I believe the boys will step out. And the boys have Tate Linden, Tyson Alsdorf, Weston Atha, Gavin Kent, Nick Scouten, and Tage Eastman.
And I believe they like start offering, you know, the track program to kids at sometimes a little bit younger, but usually around the middle school range, like 6th to 7th, 8th grade. And if you can get in there for a couple of years and, you know, develop through the next 3 years and then rise up and do high school for 4 years, you can be around the program for a while and become a pretty decent competitor in whatever respective kind of style of the sport you like.
Oh, Gavin Kent setting up in lane 1 there, getting those starting blocks set up. And he's changed out of his fluorescent green shoes and has hot pink shoes here for this race.
He's probably got a different pair of shoes for each race, if I do know Gavin Kent. But, you know, the style points are there. I can't deny that.
Well, Gavin's the only one with starting blocks. Everybody else just in a standing position as they have a staggered start in turn 1.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see if that's going to affect the race at all. You know, personally, if it was me, I would like to use the blocks too, because you kind of just get a lower position and you're more close to the ground, so you can spring off of your feet. It's like a dynamic push with your legs.
Well, they're going to get the get ready signal from the starter as they get set in. And they're underway. One time around the track. Coming out of turn 2. Gavin Kent's got a little ground to make up as he comes down the back straightaway. Got to stay in your lane all the way around.
Right, yeah, you run the risk of getting disqualified, and your time is just like erased. Especially with the hurdles, you have to be careful not hitting hurdles in the other competitors' respective lanes, because that could also get you disqualified. At least just from that race.
Corey's going to take 1, 2, and 3 in this event, as there was no Eisenhower Knights in the 400-meter run. So Beavers piling up some points there in that event.
Yeah, I'm wondering just how much of a lead they really have here.
Well, there's been a lot of events so far today. It's either been all Eisenhower or all Corry. It's just
right. That's why, you know,
been
like
back and forth.
All the people down there, they kind of blend in together. It's hard to spot your kid or know where to be, when to be, where to be looking if you're a parent out there watching. But they do a really, really good job. At least my grandma could always find me.
Hurdle crew. Hurdle crew, please set up the track for the girls' 300-meter hurdles.
So they'll set up for the 300 hurdles, and as they do that, we're going to get in some of our more sponsors here, as we have Casey's Express, Bracken Funeral Home, Crossroads Fellowship, Ross Becker Insurance Group, UTEG's Body Shop, Mons Merch, Relevant Church, the Corry Community Foundation, and the Corry Redevelopment Authority. As we like to say, thank you to all of our sponsors on the stream here for helping us out year in, year out. Able to bring fun events like this one here to you. And they're going to get set up for the girls' 300-meter hurdles. And in that event, the Beavers are going to have Delaney Church, Hannah Daniels, Brinley Watrous, Maggie Young, Lauren Fox, Lila Simonson, and Ava Hallberg. And it looks like they're getting ready to announce some more seniors out there as well.
Yeah, and there's just, a plethora of seniors in this track and field program. Really a lot of people that maybe, might be first-year starters, or they may have been in this sport since they were really young. Really important night for them.
Well, I will say that track and field is by far the largest team of all the team sports.
Our next athlete that we're going to announce is Kingston Jackson. Kingston participates in the high jump, the 110 hurdles, and the 300 hurdles. He is the son of Julie Morris and Charlie Jackson. His favorite memory from track is at his sophomore year at the McDowell Invite. He randomly ate a bunch of people's Chick-fil-A. His advice to younger athletes is to work hard and take care of your body. In the future, he plans to attend Mercyhurst for pre-athletic training. Please give a round of applause for Kingston Jackson. Our next athlete tonight is Owen Nickerson. Owen participates in shot and disc. He is the son of Joe and Jen Nickerson. His favorite memory from track is when he threw at districts for disc. His advice to younger athletes is to do your drills at practice and listen to your coaches. In the future, he plans to join the workforce. Please give a round of applause for Owen Nickerson. Please give a round of applause for both of these athletes.
Well, it looks like they have the hurdle set up here for the 300-meter event.
Yeah, I can't say, I particularly look good back to it, but I did run this event once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon. How many hurdles did you knock over?
Quite a lot in my time. It took me a little bit while to realize that you can't. Well, because I saw Jacobs Baveri, and he took him out too. He just, and then as we went on, we kind of got better, but. Oh, there's sometimes you kind of wipe out. You just kind of have to forget that it happened and get back up before it's too late.
Girls getting set up on the back straightaway here. I don't see any Eisenhower Knights out there, so the Beavers are going to rack up some points in this event as well.
I wonder just how many events are going to go like that today. If it's going to be, more of one team just competing, or if there's going to be a good majority of both teams in the events.
Well, the girls are going to get set ready. Everybody over the first set of hurdles without any issues as they approach the second set. Again, nobody having any issues so far. Into turns 3 and 4 now.
Yeah, it's really, about this corner that the fatigue starts to set in, Dewey, because you've kind of already went like 200 almost 300, and now you have the straight, and there's even more hurdles, and you got to keep your momentum.
Well, the race is only 300 meters long. I believe that's Maggie Young out in front. One set of hurdles to go. She clears it and crosses the finish line. As you say, as you get towards the end of the race, your legs are just fatigued, and you got to find a way to finish.
Yeah, and you can see it gets hard, and your legs just start to quite literally give out. Like
you got no oomph to get over them.
It's like you're walking with bricks on your feet.
They'll lead the hurdle set up for the boys, and it looks like there's 2 Eisenhower Knights on the backstretch getting set up there. And it looks like the boys usually have Blake Cook and Gavin Kent doing the 300 hurdles, but nobody listed in today's event.
Yeah, and maybe, it's from both sides. I really didn't take the time to think about it, but maybe they both got people qualified for districts, and they want to preserve both, like both teams want to preserve them for the postseason.
Oh, like you say, you're only allowed to do 4 events, so maybe they're trying to qualify in other events to get to districts. So you never know.
It's true.
You need the hurdles moved up, please.
Yeah, it's definitely all personal preference because, you can choose to be a thrower, a sprinter, or just one and really focus on it, or kind of, diversify.
Up 2 notches for the hurdles, please. For the boys, up 2 notches. Any available Corry athletes get out on the track to move them up 2 notches?
So they're going to adjust them up a couple of notches for the boys.
Yeah, they're a little bit higher. Just, I think, like 2 clicks. They go by notches, I believe. Like 5 to 8 notches. I know sometimes you're not so lucky to be able to play on your home field, so they might have like weighted hurdles, and if you try to kick those over, they don't go down so hard.
Weighted hurdles?
Yeah, they hurt. You don't want to hit those with your foot. Yeah, it's to, I think prevent them from moving so they don't go in the different lanes, but if you catch that with your toe, man, you wish you hadn't.
You speaking from experience?
No comment. Yeah, maybe.
You're going to plead the 5th on that one, are you?
Yeah, no double jeopardy, Dewey.
No self-incrimination, huh?
No. I have the right to remain silent.
So in this boys 300 hurdles, Eisenhower has 3 entries as they're off down the back straightaway.
Final call for the girls and boys 800-meter run. Final call, girls and boys 800-meter run. Second call.
Yeah, I think ideally, Dewey, they're shooting for like a 47, maybe a 30, sub-30, kind of run on the 300.
Girls and boys 3,200-meter run.
Down the front straightaway here as they have a couple more hurdles to go. Eisenhower going to clean house in this event. An event that the Beavers have done well in the past few years, aided there by Mr. Blake Cook. So obviously he's probably resting this event for today, as he's probably already qualified for districts, if not states already.
Right.
As he medaled in this event in the state track and field meet last year.
I believe him and Nolan Carey both took home first place medals in their respective events. But
Nolan Carey would have been in the javelin.
Yep.
And Blake Cook in the 300 hurdle. So, yes, I believe you are correct on that.
Yeah, there's, I think Blake's definitely, kind of set the mentality for like the people that, want to be good at the 300. He's quick, he's fluid, he's fast. Before you can even really get him, he's kind of gone. Just took off. So it's like I've known a few great hurdlers to come out of the event, but none quite like Blake Cook.
I believe this is the girls' 800-meter run. Just underway. And Lindsey Bem, the only entry for the girls. And down the back straightaway they go. 2 Eisenhower Knights out in front, then Bem, it looks like. And a close third. See if she can work her way to the front there as they get the track cleared of all the hurdles.
They are still coming up on that 3rd turn.
So they'll enter turns 3 as a front 3 get kind of bunched up there.
Yeah, I guess, in the sometimes in the races, as long as it's a individual heat, you're allowed to run in the same lane. I think it's only when, it's not a team race and it's individual, you have to stay in your lane.
I think staying in the lane has more to do with the distance.
True.
And this is 2 laps around, so it doesn't really matter what lane you do.
Right.
Obviously, you're going to want to try and be in the lower lanes.
Yeah.
As the girls finish up lap number 1, they got 1 more to go. And the front 3 all in a grouping as they hit the start-finish line with 1 to go.
It looks out the 2 Eisenhower girls are still in front by probably just like a few seconds.
Coming down the back straightaway. Bem in 3rd place, trying to work her way back into contention here. And that front group of 3 is well out in front of 4th place, which is just coming into the straightaway here, as the girls are on their 2nd and final lap and nearly into the home stretch. And it looks like the Knights are going to dump it into the final finish here.
You can let me know when they're.
As Eisenhower's going to finish in 1st and 2nd in this event. Corry will take 3rd. And that's just a grueling event there.
Oh, yeah, for sure, Dewey.
You got to rest on the fly.
Really? You never have time to stop moving either.
And once the girls finish up, the boys will step out onto the track for their 800 run. And we have David Beckman, Riley Mumaw, Brendan Smith, Gavin Kent, and Ethan Bem all coming out here for the Beavers. Oh, the boys will have their work cut out for them here. And we're past the 5:30 mark here on the clock, so
Yeah. It looks like they got some high jump going on over there.
yeah, they got some high jump going on.
Might swing my camera around if I can get a good view.
We're well past the halfway point of this track and field meet. Good showing here on senior night. As we got a few more sponsors to get through. K&E Surveyors, Cafaro's Custom Butchering, Epiphany's Emporium, J.H. Napa Auto Parts, Dynasty Construction, Corry Federal Credit Union, Fox Family Insurance, Gladiator Law Firm, J. Gill Heating and Plumbing, Corry Higher Education Council, Snap Fitness of Corry, Harvest Community Church, Box It and Lock-It, and Karate Chevrolet. As the boys getting into that back stretch, Beavers out in front here in first and second as they enter into turn 3. And this pace is a little bit steeper than what the girls had out there. But that just goes to show you the difference between the boys and the girls.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, it's a little different. Sometimes the girls look a little bit more smooth and fluid out there, but the guys look a bit more rugged, like they're trying to empty the tank every time until there's quite literally no gas left.
Beavers solidly in first and second here as they're going to hit the start-finish line. Gavin Kent in 4th place. As they have 1 lap to go. Leader comes out of turn 2, down the back straightaway, and he has built up a good lead here of about 12 lengths. Corry in 2nd place as well, but Eisenhower giving chase in a tight 3rd spot. As our leader enters into turn 3. Out of 3 and into 4, still out in front. No real changes on the field anywhere. Digging deep here to finish strong. Pumping the arms.
Oh, I almost lost him.
And here's a good finish in 2nd place as well, as Eisenhower was trying to get that position, but the Beaver slams the door shut. And the Beavers will go 1-2. Eisenhower will get 3rd, and the Beavers will get 4th. Eisenhower in 5th.
I believe that was one of the Corry seniors, Mr. Was it
Gavin
Bell?
Kent.
Oh, because Kent. Oh, okay.
Oh, here comes Gavin right here.
Yeah, I believe it was Ethan, I believe his name was. Started with a B, the last name.
Bem?
Bem, yes.
Oh, we still have the boys and girls 3,200 meter race to go. And we also have, I believe, well, we already did the 4x800.
Yeah.
We have the boys 4x400 to do as well.
We did the 110 hurdles, right?
Yep.
And the 300. We did the 3,200?
No, that 3,200 is the last race of the day.
Okay. Yeah, I usually remember because it's a 8 to 16 minute race.
Well, 16 laps. Not 16 laps. 8 laps.
Yeah.
8 laps.
Yeah. Yep. 4 times is a mile, like Dewey was saying, so it'd be 2 times.
I believe we're going to get ready for the 200-meter races. For the 200-meter race, the girls have Grace Allen, Johnny Craker, Candace Miller, Hannah Daniels, Delaney Church, Josie Jackson, Malaya Williams, Kaya Humphreys, and Lakin Bale. For the boys, we have Connor Sterling, Braxton Hayes, Isaac Hicks.
You do need about 10 more people, you're right. Not the greatest weather. They keep on gabbing up here.
Yo.
You're doing good. Scott says keep gabbing.
Keep gabbing. All right. Where's he been hiding at anyways? I haven't seen him down on the field.
Over in that corner over there.
Yeah, I don't even see him.
Yeah, you can see the shot he's getting right now.
Oh, okay. Was that of the, oh, the
long
jump pit. Yeah.
The jumping pit is what he has.
Jump cam.
High jump still going on down here to our left.
Yeah, and that's one thing they really beat the form into you for that one, Dewey, at the high jump. You know, you got so many steps to bound, and you're trying to do it evenly, and you want to kind of turn and then use all your momentum in your leg and push yourself as you turn up. It's really a lot. And then, like, they scissor kick as well. There's different kind of styles of jumping.
Yeah, it's on the other end of the field. I think that they're just practicing.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting ready to do a few more seniors out there, so we'll get ready to turn this over to Mrs. Brundage again. As we have the 200-meter coming out of turn 3 into turn 4. And that's Grace Allen out in front. As she'll kick out of turn 4 into the front straightaway. And boy, she has that straight up running style.
Our next athlete that we are announcing
Is looking to finish strong at the finish line. Eisenhower in second and third.
He is the son of Rob and Shannon Way. His favorite memory from track is placing at his first invite his freshman year. His advice for younger athletes is to listen to coaches. They know best. Nate's goal is to become a game warden. Give a round of applause for Nathan Weiss.
Just the one senior that time, Nathan Weiss. As it looks like we have a second group of girls ready to go for the 200-meter run. Boys baseball in action again tomorrow at the ballpark at Columbus as they'll take on Girard, weather permitting. And from all the forecasts that I've seen, doesn't look good, but they have it on the schedule.
Our next athlete of the night is Lucas Baker. Baker participates in the high jump, long jump, triple jump, and 400 meters.
So I'm going to have to
He
cut
is the son
this
of
race if
Denise
you can
and
get
Joe
into the
Baker.
cam, like the straightaway.
His favorite track memory is getting first in the triple jump after learning it on the spot.
Let's go, Katie!
His advice to younger athletes is to try different events.
You're doing great!
His future goals are attending Penn State Barron to major in marketing. Please give a round of applause for Lucas Baker. Our next athlete of the night is Keaton Frisina. Keaton participates in the high jump, long jump, triple jump, and the 4x1. He is the son of Ashley and Joe Frisina. His favorite memory for track is making districts for all of his events. His advice to younger athletes is to play different sports. Keaton plans to play football at Washington and Jefferson University and major in biomedical science. Please give a round of applause to these two standout athletes at Corry High School.
Two guys that did very well on a football field this past fall. They got some big shoes to fill coming up this fall. It's going to be sad to see those guys leave the football gridiron behind. As we get set for, I believe, is it the boys for 200 up there now?
Yeah, the boys 200 is going to be coming
Yeah, I would think, you know, for the 200, a good time would be anywhere from 20, 25 seconds. Trying to shoot for that 10-second, sub-10 range.
Beavers with 3 entries here for this event, the 200 meter. And we don't have a lot more events to go here as we're winding down this event here. Track and field event on senior night.
Down on the infield, please. Can you get down on the infield so we can see the starter's pistol? People standing by the C in the middle of the. Can you get middle of the. Get down. There you go.
Mr. Pataki laying down the law down there, it looks like.
Laying down the law. That's funny. Alright, here we go. They're in position, Scott.
So the runners get set in the starting blocks as they will get the get ready sign. And they're underway. Connor Sterling on the inside lane. Bending through turn 4 as they hit the front straightaway. This is going to be an exciting finish here. Neck and neck as they go down the straightaway. And that's going to be right at the line. I think Eisenhower might have eked him out at the last second. Well, that was a photo finish there.
Yep, they're going to have to, you know, analyze by this split half a millisecond who just got their center of their chest in first.
Is that how they score that?
I believe so. It's the they don't count your arms or limbs. It's got to be your center of your gravity, I believe. I have seen people do the Superman jump though to try to get across the line, like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and just stretch and fly out because they want to get that extra second, you know. I would not advise doing that, but if you think you can make yourself faster, I mean, professionals would not try at home.
I would definitely ill-advise that on an old cinder and ash field, as those were nasty to
fall on,
take a tumble on.
Yeah, I've had some bad. It's not even like a turf burn. It's a little more like road rash. Looks like they're doing the long jump down there.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of the jumps throughout the day.
I believe so. They have different boards you can jump off of, but I believe it was like an 8 or 12-foot one. And then they have the 24-foot one, but those are the smaller ones are for long jump, and then the ones in the way back are for triple, I believe.
They have different markings on the approach, I would imagine.
Yeah, so if you're past it when you jump, then you're foul. You gotta jump and then jump over the next one before your foot goes over that box, depending on which jump you're doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Eisenhower Knights are having a day of it. We have yet another school record broken, this time in the boys' discus. Eisenhower's Alex Van Gilder shattered the school record today from 1985. The previous school record was 141 feet, 8.5 inches. Today here at Corry, Alex threw a distance of 150 feet, 3.5 inches. Congratulations, Alex.
So Eisenhower sets a new school record in the disc, over 150 feet thrown.
And he's a freshman.
He's a freshman.
Yeah, and that they were saying that that record hasn't been broken since 1985.
Yeah, so that's
way before I was ever thought of.
40 years ago.
Yeah, I believe my dad was born in 1985.
By the way, Scott, this is 3,200
So we have the 3,200 meter run, and we also have the 4x400 meter relays yet to go.
That would kind of conclude us for our races, huh, Dewey?
And it looks like the 3,200 meter race is underway, and it's all lumped together, boys and girls all together out there for 8 times around. 8 laps here.
I can see, I believe that's leading the pack is, I'm not too sure. I might have got my kids mixed up.
You're not too sure?
No.
Well, for the girls, the 3,200 meter race, we have one entry, and that's Farrah Forspring.
Okay.
And she's a glutton for punishment because she also did the 1,600 meter
no,
run.
she, it's that wrestler mentality, Dewey, I'm telling you.
That no quit attitude out there.
Yeah.
And the boys, we have Tage Eastman and Owen Widemute.
Okay, so it's Wintemute leading the pack out there for the boys.
And he'll have a lead as he comes out of turn 4, closely followed by a couple of Knights. And I believe the Knight in second place was the one that won the 800. And he just picks them up, puts them down.
I hear they're delicious.
So they finish up lap 1, 7 more to go.
Oh yeah, he's not in the front.
That was Wintemute.
What, the Corry kid?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Our last athlete of the night is Alex Schmidt.
Oh, it's not Wintemute. I apologize.
Shot, 100
Not sure who
meter
that
in the
is, but he
4x1.
is looks
He
like a
is
pretty good
the son
distance
of
runner.
Andrew and Susan Schmidt.
Yeah.
His favorite memory is the opportunity to watch his teammates get better. His advice to younger athletes is to play other sports. Alex plans to join the electrician union and take online college classes. Please give a round of applause for Alex Schmidt. Thank you for participating and attending this tonight. Seniors, at the closing of this track meet, please come to the seat. Mrs. Beebe would like to get a group photo. There are cookies for the seniors and their family.
And as we finish up lap 2 of the 3,200, we got 6 more laps to go.
Try to see if I can catch him on the stretch over here.
Leaders coming down out of turn 2, down the back straightaway.
He's look like he's got some like Ray-Bans or Pit Vipers, some sunglasses on.
Got the style points going.
Yeah, and the fluorescent shoes you were mentioning earlier too. The lime greens, I like those.
Fair coming down the front straightaway to finish her second lap.
Ooh. Looked like a pretty promising high jump, but you can't, the bar, you can't be touched in any way or they mark it a fault, do we?
Well, the bar has to stay up.
Yep.
You can slide it, you
Right.
can touch it, you can bounce off of it, but
As long
it's
as
got
it
to
doesn't-
stay up on the markers.
Right, as long as it doesn't fall.
If it doesn't fall, then it's no foul. But if it falls off, then that's the foul. Later for the boys coming up on the tail end there as he starts lap 3. Actually, that was starting lap 4.
Yeah, he's moving pretty quick.
He's picking them up, putting them down.
You can see kind of how fluid the running motion is, though, where like it's every other stride's linked up. They always, I don't know, prefaced pumping the arms, though, especially when you're tired.
That's supposed to make it easier for you to get around the track?
Well, I believe it's, it helps push your strides, and ultimately, yeah, if you have a nice, long, relaxed stride, you can move a lot faster than someone who's trying really hard just to sprint. with all their force.
Again, you use that word relaxed in your speak of running.
Yeah, you have to learn how to relax when you run, you know, but it's hard, I guess. Yeah, so it looks as Eisenhower's taking a pretty commanding lead in the 3200, but you know, it's never really over until that final lap. Such a long race.
Well, I'm sure the Eisenhower Knight is well into his second half.
Right.
As I believe he's got 4 laps completed already.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to see if he sets a pace for a record as well. Seems to be a pretty concurrent theme tonight.
And he doesn't have big arm movements. He just
he's got some leg muscles.
He's got himself in a rhythm, and he's just in a zone.
Flow state.
He might be sleeping behind them sunglasses.
He might be running in his sleep. He is. He's very relaxed out there. I have to see who is the closest one to him. Oops, lost track of the runner. I believe it would be Corry.
Actually, I believe this Knight coming here down the front straightaway is the third place or second place runner.
Sorry.
And the Beaver coming in behind him is in third place.
I'll try to see if we can get an angle on that. There we go. Okay. You know, it gets a little confusing. Everybody running, you really gotta know who started where.
The leader just picking him up, putting him down. I believe he's got 2 laps to go.
Yeah, he is definitely finishing with urgency. I think he knows that each step is so important, and he's just, like you said, he's in a flow state. He doesn't matter if it's a close race. He wants to make it ideally not a close race. So if he has to go around the lap and lap and lap.
Well, he's making it an uncatchable pace that he's got out there.
Yeah, you'd have to be really pushing yourself, and it's already such a strenuous race. You'd have to really empty everything, and if you have other events to do, it might be hard as well.
Well, I know he ran the 1,600-meter race as well.
Right.
And he had the same form and the same rhythm in that race.
Oh, it looks like he's been practicing this for a while.
And he's just picking them up, putting them down.
All right, I think we're good. Yeah, he's been pretty good out there. I think that fires the gun off. Well, he's still going, so I don't think that.
What's the gun for?
I think that's the halfway mark. Could be. Just theorizing. No?
If it's 8 laps, and I'm already talking that he's done 6.
Well,
half of 8 is 4. So
yeah, he's at the
75%
mark.
That would be 6 laps.
Yeah. You said he was at six?
That might be the final lap horn.
Yes, I think you're right.
That sounds more like it. That's the final lap horn. Or gun.
I was.
Most places have a bell.
Yeah.
Where they ring the bell.
True,
Here
you're right.
Corry, we must fire the gun one more time.
Yeah, just to let them know, I guess.
We're redneckish.
Yep.
And here he comes. We'll see if he stops running at the start-finish line, and then we know he's done.
Right. I think he's just going to keep running maybe out of the track field.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to take a place finish there. So,
yeah, nice and collected, looks like.
And he's lapped the entire field at least one lap as the second place guy chugs on through, and he keeps on going. So he's got at least one more lap to go.
Right, and you know, he wants to hold it down for that second place. He might have got first, but that second spot's still up for grabs.
So we still have the boys and girls 4x400 meter races to go as they are finishing up the 3,200 meter race right now. So that would be one time around 4 people running.
The 4x1?
4x400.
Yeah. So yeah, they run a lap and they hand it off when they're done with their lap in the exchange zone, I think. And it looks like Farrah's going to take third for Corry here.
Third?
First for the girls, right?
First for the girls. She's the only girl out on the track running, so she's going to take first.
You know, sometimes I forget it's still separated and it's not co-ed. So, looks like Eisenhower ties up the top 3 spots.
So the boys finishing up their 3,200 meter run. And some of the guys still have a couple more laps to go. And Farrah coming down the back straightaway. I'm sure she's got a couple more laps to go. But she looks to finish strong. And with only one entry, it makes it difficult in practice. You don't have anybody to run with.
Right.
Anybody to help you out or to work on things together. So you're kind of working alone here.
Yeah, you kind of feel like the Lone Ranger in a way. You're kind of just, you have the weight of determining whether I'm going to win this event for my team today.
So we just have that one event left to go. That's a 4x400.
Yep.
Boys and girls.
Yeah, and even when, you know, it's not super sunny out here, they're always prefacing
He's been coming down the front straight. It looks like he's going to finish up here. And I believe that signal was signifying one more lap left to go in the girls' event. Fair, the only one out there, but keeps on plugging away. And then for the boys 4x400, we have 2 sets, an A and a B team. One team is Weston Atha, Lucas Baker, Riley Muma, and Landon Atha. This other group is David Beckman, Brendan Smith, Tate Linden, and Tyson Alsdorf. For the girls,
She's the only one.
in the 4x400, we have Shay Linden, Aviana Martin, Lila Simonson, and Maggie Young. And that will conclude the track and field events here on senior night as we celebrate the 2026 seniors.
I can tell you what, it goes by a lot faster than when you're down there waiting for events, that's for sure. When you're on the other side of the lens, I suppose.
So here comes Farah down the front straightaway, final time, as she looks to finish up with a good time.
You can see no matter how tired she is, she's just has no plans on stopping. Yeah, and I can only imagine how much that is, especially the 1600 and the 3200. It's a lot of meters to run in one day.
Well, the 3200 was 8 laps. The 1600 was 4 laps, so she's run around the lap 12 times today.
Yeah, it's a lot of miles.
So they will get set for the 4x400s as they are listening to the starter out on the track. And they may run both of these relays at the same time here.
Looks like I'm catching a little bit of a jump here. Try to. Not too sure. Did you get that on the jump cam, Sam? How far do you think he jumped? Trying to see the measurements. It's hard to tell, but.
And with it being a 400-meter race, it is a staggered start.
Well, while we wait for how long that jump is, I'm going to take us back to the race. Yeah, I think if you're a senior, there's a kind of calmness, you know. You've been around this kind of environment for a while, so being in a competitive spirit just kind of brings you relaxation in a way, even if, you know, it's kind of hard and it's a lot of performance-based results.
So we get ready here for the 4x400. Looks like they're going to run everything at the same time. Starting official gave all his instructions. Now he's just going to head down into turn 1. As contestants will get ready. And the girls weren't ready to go. And she was just getting into the starting block and said that now they had no choice but to go. And they're going to have a huge hole to dig out of, as most of the field is already down the back straightaway. Unfortunate start there.
Yeah, as a player, I'm not too sure, obviously you don't feel too great about that, but what much more can you really do if you're still trying to get set?
Eisenhower out in front here in lane 3 as they come down the front straightaway. First leg of the 4. Beavers solidly in second and third as we hit the first exchange. And nobody has any issues as they continue on through. And they're going to stop and restart the girls as they had that confusion on the initial start. And they've got to give a little bit of time because you can't just restart at the same time.
I believe Corry kind of taking away the lead from Eisenhower a little bit.
Well, they're going to restart the girls, but here in the boys, the Beavers have come back to take a lead here as they will go into the third leg here as Lucas Baker is going to get the baton and see if they can build on that lead that they've built in the second leg.
He's got some pretty long strides too, so it'd be hard, if you're moving on a consistent pace to really catch up with him, I think. But it really just depends on those straightaways is where they close the distance.
Well, the Knight is closing down that back straightaway. See if Baker can hold them off going into turn 3. And they're going to be neck and neck for just a couple of strides, and the Knight passes them in turn 3 as they head into turn 4. So the anchor leg is going to be going to have some work to do as this has been a back and forth race here in this 4x400. And Eisenhower stretching it out to about a 12-length lead.
I believe yes, he is the anchor leg too.
And it's the long distance runner out here for the 4x400. He's run to 3,200, he's run to 1,600, and now he's doing the anchor leg in the 4x400.
And he's looking pretty fast doing it too. I just understand he does not get tired. There's
Beavers giving chase down the back straightaway. Got a lot of group ground to recover. Into turn 3 with about a 10-length lead. He's just picking them up, putting them down. Took a quick look over his shoulder, see where anybody was at. He's got a huge lead down the front straightaway. Beavers are giving chase, but to no avail. Eisenhower is going to take it. And Beavers will end up in second place. And now they're going to probably, once this boys race gets finished, they're going to restart the girls, as there was some major confusion on the initial start.
Yeah, and that's hard too because, the official's kind of taking a glance, but he's relying on everyone else to get ready so that he doesn't have to look. And if he doesn't see you, then it's kind of questionable whose fault is it that it was a late start, right? Can't really blame anyone, I suppose.
Well, the official trying to make it fair for everybody. Now he's going to call the girls out, and we will have the girls 4x400. So this is the track meet that just won't end.
Yeah, and as you can see people like the kids on the field, when their events end, they just kind of treat it as a social hangout, as a retreat. They're done. They put in their hard work. They just get to relax and watch their peers do some hard work now.
So we got the girls 4x400 to do now. And if I was a coach, I might take that initial front leg and put her to maybe the second leg or the third leg. I won't put her in at the anchor, but I might rework the lineup here just a little bit because you already ran one lap.
Yeah.
So that would give them a couple more minutes to re-energize those batteries.
Right. So yeah, the idea of making sure your competitor is ready and refueled.
Gavin Kent is coming up here. He's going to talk with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we can slap on that third headset that I have, and you can ask him some questions about his running career, do whatever.
You give him your headset?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then me and Dewey can ask him some questions. That sounds good.
Here he comes.
You can see his dual pair, like you said, the fluorescent and pink green shoes. Adidas is kind of a nice style he has going there.
Corry seniors, if you are done with your events, please head over to the center of the field on the seat.
Looks like they're going to gather their seniors up to the middle of the field.
They're going to go ahead and run this 4x400.
Well,
and I don't understand what they're doing.
Yeah, me neither.
Just Eisenhower is out there. And I didn't see the girls finish up their 4x400.
Not too sure. Maybe Mr. Kent knows what's going on.
Maybe. Maybe not. So we're going to welcome in here Mr. Gavin Kent.
Yeah, hey, guys.
To the broadcast here. Going to ask you a couple of questions here. First and foremost, did you have fun today out there?
Oh, yeah, I love running. It's great.
Right, it's relaxing, right?
Yeah, I love running.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He says he loves running, Morris. He didn't say anything about being relaxed or anything.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah.
So well, I'll start out with this to kind of get the ball rolling. You got some bright shoes on right now.
Yeah, they match.
But you also have a couple of bags with you. And we noticed that you changed shoes from the hurdles to other running events. And what's the difference there? What's going on there with the different shoes?
So my green ones are my sprint spikes. So I run short distance. So the 1, 2, 110, 300, and sometimes the 400 in my green spikes. And then my pink spikes are for longer runs, so 4, 8, 16.
Oh, not right.
Okay, and they probably have shorter spikes in them, if any?
Yeah, so both my spikes have 1/4 inch, but the padding in the distance spikes is a lot thicker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it absorbs a little more of the abuse on the foot.
Yeah, so I can mid-foot strike.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you know what was going on with those girls 4x400 there? They kind of missed the start.
So I think what happened, what I heard was the one girl false started because the ref set the blocks too quick, and then he waited until the first lap was done to restart the race for the girls. So they ran the full lap, and then he reset the race. So then Corry dropped it because we had already ran our first leg at full speed.
Oh, so they weren't going to...
And they didn't want to tire her out again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Corry just dropped out.
Yeah.
All right.
So now they're rerunning that.
So final season here, finishing up your senior year.
Yeah.
Have you left anything behind, or have you left it all out on the field every time? Because you've played multiple sports.
Yeah,
you've played football, you've played basketball, and you're in track and field
and
now.
Soccer.
And soccer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, have you left anything out on the field, or have you finished it all up and laid it all out there?
I feel like there was a time in my life where I was really angry at sports.
No, I get that.
And I was really upset with individual and team performances at times. And I think I've left all of that in my past, and in my future I'm ready to realize that sports aren't just everything. You know, like me as an individual, I am who I am. I'm not my sport. And I think that level of mindfulness has really calmed my mind.
All right. So you say going forward. What is going forward for you? What's you got on the schedule coming up?
I just signed with Mercyhurst for track and field, so I'll be running there. Probably 400 hurdle, 400 open, and the 800.
Wow.
So they're switching me to middle distance and keeping me at hurdles. Maybe the 3K steeplechase later in the season.
Okay.
Once it gets warmer, I don't want to be in the cold water.
Right.
You familiar with the steeplechase, Dewey?
Limited. I probably know more about it than what I think I know, but
it's like a 2-mile race over a hurdle.
Over a single hurdle?
I think it's 2.
Or is it a couple hurdles and a water hazard?
I think it's 2 and a water hazard. But that should be fun. I mean, it's the mix of I'll probably be decent at it because I'm built like a distance runner, and it's something that I like because I like hurdles.
Well,
so
there you go.
Yeah, I'm excited to run there. The coaches are super nice.
Well, Gavin, it's been a pleasure seeing you over the years competing in the sports.
I appreciate that.
You've always been entertaining, and I'm sure we've mentioned you in particular over some of the broadcasts with some of the hairstyles that you've had over the years.
I'm going back with that when I go to Mercyhurst.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm thinking about going green.
Green?
Yeah, on the top to match the jersey. Well, I'll send you guys a picture.
I shouldn't be surprised by that. But we wish you well in your future endeavors, and it's always been a pleasure having you on the broadcast. So we wish you well, and I know they were looking to get some senior photos down on the field, so I don't want to hold you up. But it's always been great to have you around, Gavin.
All right, thanks, dude.
Yep,
I appreciate it.
And Scott's made his way back up to the booth here, so we'll welcome you back in here as you spent the day down on the infield with the field camera and so on. So getting some feel down on the field there. It's a different ball game than being up in the booth.
Well, it attracts a different monster altogether.
There's a lot of ins and outs, and there is a plethora of action all over the place, and we need tons more feedback from the scorers tent up here to kind of relay the information.
So I have that taken care of for next year. When we do track next year, is we've got these communication headsets that we just bought. Their timekeepers are going to wear one and just report the time.
Nice.
So I talked to Coach Fox about it, and I was talking to Mandy down there. I'm like, we need 5 setups to get everything boom, 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 and that'll never happen. I mean, we don't have enough people to work it. There's not enough internet wire on the planet that can run that far over to the shot and disc, but
at least we could get results brought in and relayed.
Well, we're doing the rest of the track meet, and we just continue to improve, and it's going to be interesting as we move forward.
Yeah, for sure. I can say I've never seen one quite like this with all the cameras and angles. I've never had a jump cam when I was in track and field, but I'd say our athletes get it pretty good around here.
So. Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to get out here senior night. We did have 2 others scheduled, but due to rain, rescheduling, and I'm falling on baseball and softball nights, we couldn't get to the other 2, but happy to be here, and good luck to all the seniors graduating.
Yeah, it was kind of different as they did the seniors throughout the day, 2, 3 at a time or 1 at a time. So I know there's probably more out there that didn't get announced, but it's always fun to announce the seniors and see what their future plans are.
Yeah, and it's a different atmosphere on the track, and we're so excited to be able to do this on the level that we do it, and just thank you those who tune in, and the kids love it. We tried to give Landon Atha, he made districts today over there in the triple jump, and tried to get the interview in, but our mic didn't reach all the way down to the corner. I got stuck in that corner down there. I found it to be the best view of the front straightaway here.
Yeah, as you were doing that interview, we got bits and pieces, but the mic just didn't connect all the way out the whole way. So, but a great couple of shots down there in that corner. But we'll work on it. We'll make it better, and we'll keep improving.
Keep improving. That's what we do. I mean, it was a fun day here. Long day. Track is so much going on. I think it kind of overstimulates with everything going on in every little different part of the corner of the track. So, we'll return to our regular coverage tomorrow as you and Sammy will have Girard Yellow Jackets coming into the ballpark at Columbus.
Weather permitting.
Weather permitting.
It doesn't look
as
good.
Always, it doesn't look good, and we'll see how that holds out. But and then Thursday. It's supposed to drop to like 40 degrees.
Yeah, it's supposed to drop back down into the refrigerator.
Yeah. So, but Thursday we'll have the Great Pickers in the house here for softball, taking on your Corry Beavers. Corry dropping that tough game against Northwestern. They are a very, very good softball team. And Corey's going to have their hands full. You know, they get to the playoffs, they have the opportunity to maybe play them again.
Yep.
But as Coach Williams said, you know, they played them better when they had them here at home than they did at Northwestern. So,
yeah, it all depends on how each team performs at any particular time. So you got to have your A game when you play Northwestern. They're just a solid program, and you know, you just have to have that A game when you go up against a good program like that.
I believe, like what you said in the beginning in our 3 steps to success, they had to figure out that Zoe Johnson puzzle, and I don't think they quite got to figure it out.
I think they're still trying to figure it out. I think a lot of teams are trying to figure the puzzle out. So, but yeah, baseball tomorrow, weather permitting. Yellow Jackets come to town. If that game is a go, it'll be at 4:30 p.m. at the ballpark at Columbus. Please go out and support the boys, and if you can't make it, we're here for you. And then Thursday will be the softball game, Beavers against the Great Pickers, and then we're off for the weekend.
Sounds good to me.
So that's what's happening here on the D's Experience Sports Stream. Thank you guys for all coming and helping covering. It sure beats the 2-man job that we did last year, Dewey. And that was a lot of fun, though, our first time last year. So thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. If the game happens, we'll have it for you. Corry Beavers taking on the Girard Yellow Jackets. Thursday, it'll be the Corry softball team taking on the Pickers. For Dewey Hurd, Sam Fisher, and Marshall Morris, my name's Scott Lockwood for Deej Experience Productions. Wishing you a great night. God bless, and we will see you tomorrow right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.